Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Or welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Death by Pony. Today we're hopping back into Danganronpa and back into the investigation. So without further ado, let's hop into this. Alright, back in. Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
Where we first explored this island. Monikuma was passing out invitation tickets. Then the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Well, based on the murders this time, closely resembles that movie as if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see Nagito mention something about that. And then it can't be helped, I guess. It rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later, too. I'll go there first and wait for you. What exactly are you talking about? Well, isn't it obvious? The movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it still. If not, too late, I think. Probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Looks like I need to do that. Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there, and I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, it might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Yoko's death, I should try over the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give my all until the end. Alright. Now we need to get out of here, and I say we go to the movie theater first. The movie theater. Alright. I just remembered I never went inside any of the hotel rooms. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone. Gunham!
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door of the center room. Ever. Are you prepared? Make sure to pray to whatever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain this to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and then we went around back to the music venue.
Get it?
I met up with Mikan and me, and when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some
I
reason.
see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door and discover Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gunham and Manami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuchi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious?
Like...
But Hyoko was killed between the time you saw Ibuki's body and we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but while we're at it, let me tell you my ability too. Well, when the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on and she had Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki,
Well,
huh?
yeah.
Well, we were circling the island and we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you were circling the island? No, we went to the movie theater and that street full of machines looked for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anybody? That's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around a pillar with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after the music venue. The fact that Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true, I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I want to know in advance what I'd have done to end up like that. Hiko's account has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook. Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her kimono. Maybe if I use this. Open, just as I thought. The key was in Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. So Hyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my.
Huh? Did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What? Did something happen? No, it's just I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Ooh, girl, you getting other people killed by being reckless? That does not look good for you, hunty. There isn't much to move. Okay, so we have the bed. If the bed isn't messed up, it doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Haha!
Oh.
Demonokuma is mine. Think. It's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. Sonia! The moment Hyoko came into this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room? Her kimono. Her kimono. Yesterday I went to go talk with her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be a good idea for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time, and then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but she couldn't tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru, that Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
Damn. And that's when she kicked me out.
It cannot be.
Could it be Hyoko remembered that? Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by somebody. So, if so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anybody about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonya's account has been added to the bullet section of your handbook. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no signs someone made a mess room, and I don't think she was forcibly abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find anything important clues. Well, I'll be damned. So, if she was the only one who knew where she was, then that looks really bad on her. And I think I have my first suspect, and I would feel really bad if it was Sonia, because I liked Sonia. But we can't just assume it's not her because we like her. Alright. Hospital lobby. Alright. Talk to them
Well?
first. I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so it didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Did you get this from that shady looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. And if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
That's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are used only as part of the same unit. The video that was filled with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. That video was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey.
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate. So I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them with the increased wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right. You did work on that. Anything else in here? Not that I find pertinent. Should investigate the lobby first. Okay, it does want me to look at this first. Surveillance camera unit on top of the reception desk. As long as the music venue surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with it.
Hajime.
Hey Hajime, is there something I want to ask you? You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household function.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw the strange video that the surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage, and there was a black curtain hanging like it is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they was using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling. Beneath there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and hemp bag on their head appeared. I don't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder on her own free will and then grabbed the rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight was being used must have snuffed out something because the screen went dark and all of a sudden it wasn't displaying anymore.
Man.
Well, if the candlelight goes out, it's obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared detection, so things will still show up even in the dark. But that one I got from the machine alley was really old model. Oh, hold on.
Well?
At the time you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right? Yeah?
Hmm.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her. But I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, that doesn't mean she committed suicide. And that means she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? No, there's no doubt. If so...
You.
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, it'll just be fine. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking it, but did she seem a little upset? Man. Okay,
Now then.
Akane. Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my... Ah! Moves if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfortable. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown for each patient room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns? Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nikito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nikito's. It's a unisex size, so it'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gowns you were wearing? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser. No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta head back soon. Well, it's okay since I've already investigated the music venue. Leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the
Hey.
switch? Don't turn it on. Huh? Chucky, are you there? If we turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing. What
Hey.
fully exposed? Hey, Hajime? If you poke your eye out, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Gonna poke them out? Am I gonna poke my eyes out?
Aww.
Ah, bummer. Troll fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard dry sound of curtain being drawn. It was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtains that was covering the windows.
Hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light.
Hmm.
There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See, a black curtain that blocks light, and it's also loud enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. Black light blocking curtain. Why is that so dark? So, is something wrong with it?
Hmm.
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. But still, what's all this about? That bit about being embarrassed if I look and the troll failed.
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset, and that's why she's acting so childish. I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. I should move on to a different place. Well, girl, you definitely had me confused. I'm gonna investigate a little more before I go. Projector. Well, it's not strange to be in a conference room after all. Probably is a clue I should look somewhere else. Curtain. So this was blocking. So this was light blocking curtains. That's why it was so pitch black. It's a folding desk they probably rearranged inside the conference room for meeting. There's nothing that catches my eye. This really big window in the room, more spacious thanks to it. Alright. There's really nothing else to investigate in there. So, I guess we can go.
Hello there.
Why, hello there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed too, right? The case this time is an imitation case, which is the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie
I
yet.
see.
I see. You really should watch the movie first.
Hey!
Hey, manager, a customer is here.
Did you call me?
Yes, did you call me?
What?
Hajime, the customer. Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
Hoo-hoo! And you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You were so devoted to being a tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching the movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it, anyways, why don't you show it to Nikita? Stop it. But my resistance was in vain. Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See this one. I'm sorry I was born stupid. You bought this for $1.5 million? But in the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. It already says on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today, this time. But that way I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. I've already stamped today's date on the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it
Look
once.
forward to it, okay?
Then I'll go prepare the projector reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about the invitation ticket. So I recommend you keep that safe. Huh? Why? Maybe you can just think of it as a protective charm. Movie's invitation ticket has been added to both section of your handbook. Guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes the preparation. Reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looked like a tote bag made of hemp cloth. Decal of Monomu's face on it. Ah, did that catch your eyes? An all-purpose tote. Bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It is a limited item. Only one person can have it. If the tote bag's gone, that means...
What's this?
Whoa, were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad.
Well, that's too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid.
Stupid, there's no way I'd fall for this. No way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. So the killer bought it.
Shocking.
Ah! I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with a bonus prize. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to Truth Bullet section of your handbook.
well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
This is exciting. I guess there really isn't anything else to look at. So we'll go see whatever this is. Apologies for keeping you waiting. World famous director Monokuma presents the stunning masterpiece that reduced America's audience to tears. The Wizard of Monami 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I was having a bad feeling about this 2.5D that sounded like half-assed.
Please relax and enjoy the film.
Well,
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died. He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Phew.
man, movies are the best. That drama was so motivating that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, one for each head.
So,
Now, let's meet again at the class track.
bye.
I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe the situation. Ugh. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, remember to hit like. That way I know you're enjoying the content I'm making. Remember to hit subscribe. That way too brings you back here to see what happens next, and I won't take up any more of your time. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye-bye.
first